SD.
It's only a Pentium 2. I can't believe that.
We like old tech.
You're old school now. You're old school.
All right. My name's Elkin from Tech Fluff. I'm interviewing you, and if you tell me your name, your rank, it's probably Jedi.
Yeah. So we got a Jedi Master T-shirt. I'm not a Jedi Master. I'm the product guy over in GumTree.
Yeah.
So
and what you've done to the site? That's so radical.
Yeah, it was so radical.
Had a bit of a makeover.
So had something of a makeover. We're very it's a classified business, so we're very much focused on bringing your locality through to you a little bit more. So the one of the radical change for GumTree at least, and it would be for other sites.
If you talk to little me, mini me.
I should talk to little me. That's good again. That's good again if you like. You're gonna edit it anyway. Yeah, we'll talk to mini me. Okay. So one of the things we've been able to do is over a period of the last sort of 5 or 6 years is gather a lot of postcode data and been able to geocode that, so that over that time we've been able to draw maps of the UK which are built by our user base. So for some people they may say they live in Angel, but we know that Angel, although it's not an official place, crosses over N1, it crosses over Islington, it crosses over parts of North London, which have been defined by our users, and that's quite important. So for a classified business, when you're looking for products and you're looking for houses, when you're looking for jobs, when you're looking for stuff to buy, you want to find stuff near you, so you can articulate where you are, and we know exactly where that is, and in relation to other places where people that defined it in that area. So that's quite important. So it's like a folksonomic use of our data.
Okay. What input have you, or what significant changes have you made in regards to social media within GumTree?
On social media, so
what's the big thing that you've done for GumTree that involves social media at the moment?
So for social media, I mean, we've started by hiring the right people and bringing in as a process for having someone who is engaging 24/7 with our audience. So we've had forums for a long time, but with much more closer management, a lot more involvement in them, setting some more constructive policies. There you go. It's got to be comfy, I think, and as part of the development, we've tried very hard to include the feedback, both an initial specification of the product, but also as we've gone through the different beta stages in terms of understanding whether we've got it right, sort of by way of design, whether our users feel we've gone too far in terms of what they want from GumTree. So I would say it's like the people we've got in place, we've got a heart for it, so we're organising ourselves to get the insight from our user base into our product, and that's a daily thing. So every day the product team will look at the insight that's been gathered over the last 24 hours and make sure that the stuff that we've got into the beta and what we're iterating is on the money in terms of that. So it's a major gateway factor actually before it'll ever be close to being launched 100%.
Are you going to be linking to other sites such as Facebook, other social media sites?
Yeah, we will. In time, we haven't done it yet.
And all that kind of stuff.
Sorry, yeah, we will. That's in the plan. I would say probably over the next sort of 6 months. Then we'll start to. We've already linked to Facebook. I think most big businesses have. They have Facebook groups. But I think over the next sort of 6 months, we'll be able to have much more in sort of Facebook Connect and linking with yourself, so you can share things a little bit more easily. But I think first and foremost is a heart to listen to our community and make actual changes, and there are a whole list of changes we made as part of this development process for the website, which have been, and I think that's the best thing you can do for the community, rather than necessarily just set up the systems and just set up a Facebook entry.
GumTree is obviously a community-based system, yeah?
In some ways, yeah. I mean, we very much, we bring people together. We're very much about your locality. So in terms of the geography of community, community around individuals, then yeah, absolutely it's a community-based system. Whether we're a community site which allows people to converse with each other, perhaps we're not necessarily in that way in Facebook. We're a trading platform at the end of the day, but because of our position and because of our popularity, then naturally we build communities. And it's fair to say that a lot of the people who use the site feel a strong sense of ownership of GumTree. It's very much their site, and that's been built over the last sort of 10 years, and you know, they've grown with us as a business. So yeah, absolutely.
The future for GumTree, how do you see that developing?
Future for GumTree?
For the next 5 years, considering there's an economic downturn at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't experienced a downturn. I think there's
We've experienced growth.
We've experienced growth, absolutely, and that growth, a lot of that growth has come outside London. London, you know, GumTree is very popular in London, high penetration. I think it's fair to say for GumTree that we'd be looking to build on the success of London and other big cities throughout the rest of the country. So yeah, so I guess that's the future. So you know, outside the big cities, much better connectedness in terms of the way people want to consume the web, in terms of mobile applications. Classified lends itself very well to that immediacy. It's not an auction platform where you always get a chance to put something in. It's very much a you want to know when that flat's available, because it's the first person who's going to get to it will get it. So I think, you know, so mobile lends itself very well, and equally we've got an awful lot of data, and where it's appropriate to, it would be great to open up that data and use the innovation of the community to build applications, to build.
Are you using any open source?
So we're looking to use and contribute to open source geographic models, because obviously we built up this huge database of locations and names for locations, this folksonomic data. So we're certainly looking to share some of that, and our data where it's appropriate, obviously, you know, not personal data, but about transactions and about pricing from across the country is of real use and of real value to, I think, a lot of other propositions, a lot of other companies.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Bye-bye.